An individual that's not necessarily fighting you, but what he's doing is he's failing to comply to your orders to come with him. In order for this pain compliance tool to work, it was designed to redirect pain in an attempt to have him follow where I want him to go. So if I grab this opponent and he pulls back, I would go with him, inserting the spiky tool, which draws him back, exposing the arm, which leaves me the tool to apply, and he now will follow the pain. Now I can secure him, I can hold him for help, or I can start placing my handcuffs on him. Once again, an individual that's not necessarily fighting you, he could be a protester, just somebody that will not obey your orders to move or to come with you. At which point, I would ask the gentleman to come with me. I would feel resistance. I would take the tip of the spiky tool, insert it in the crook of his elbow and forearm, and simply apply upward pressure, which causes him to follow the pain.
As soon as you touch anybody, it feels like an electric shock, even though it's not.
The spiky has a unique design. It's constructed of a strong plastic and fiberglass material. The spiky was designed so it would not penetrate the skin, but add pressure, as I'll demonstrate the points. It will not penetrate the skin, but it does add pressure. If you notice the tips, they're actually flat tips, including a round end, which can also be used to apply pressure without penetrating, thereby causing a pain compliance. Utilizing a spiky tool for another non-compliant individual, the tool can be used in a way where it's pinching. He'll take his thumb and the tip of the tool and pinch the tricep area, causing pain. Well, that individual will follow that pain. He can then move him in a direction he chooses. The average person, if they can count from 1 to 10, would learn this almost instantly. It's going to be that basic. Our philosophy is not to teach you technique, but to teach you a principle of application. The spiky can also be used in a defense encounter against strikes. Most officers are attacked by individuals with their right hand, since most individuals are right-handed. We're all familiar with the sucker punch. The spiky tool, as the punch comes, you're parrying the punch, inserting the spiky tool in a striking or pushing motion, at which point I can then clear it and arm bars. Most police officers are taught their arm bars, so that individual's taken straight down to the ground. Going to be showing disarms utilizing the spiky tool. It's similar to the baton because it's the same grip, same type of motions that you'll be using. I'm going to demonstrate a disarm utilizing a police baton. However, if you don't have this, I want to clearly show you how the spiky tool can clearly do the same job. My opponent will strike me here in the shoulder, cross strike, I would stop it. Strike and disarm. Ready for strikes. Utilizing the spiky tool, my opponent's going to strike me with a horizontal strike. Spiky's going to stop it. It's like hitting the wall. I then come back, stripping him and taking him down. In real time, it'll look like this. Another part of disarming is obviously somebody with a pointy or an edged weapon. It's not always recommended that we use this type of tool, but if you have nothing else, usually deadly physical force meets deadly physical force. In this case, I'm unarmed, I only have my spiky. I'll still show you that it is a survivable attack. The attacker will lunge in on me, parrying, striking, ejecting the weapon right away. In real time, it'll look like this. Now I'm going to demonstrate it with a slashing type cutting. Here we'll demonstrate it with the spiky. Now in real time, having been a police officer for 28 years, the spiky will be added to my arsenal. It's a very effective pain-compliant tool. In law enforcement, mostly involved in a special operations community such as SWAT and K-9, this tool will be extremely useful. In corrections, it will be extremely useful for pain compliance. It's easily concealable. Here's a situation that no police officer or anybody would want to be in. But if you have the spiky tool, you could survive this. We don't recommend you doing this. We're just showing you how the spiky can be implemented in a life-threatening situation. Now I'm going to show you this in real time. Another situation that could be somewhat of a hostage-taking situation is an assailant putting a gun up that we commonly see on many news clippings or on TV. This actually is survivable, especially with the spiky tool. It could be concealed in your pocket. I could simply take it out. Of course, I'm complying with my hostage taker. But natural reaction for me to do is put my hands up and now put the spiky into its application. I'm going to be showing you the spiky in joint lock applications. First one that we're going to be showing is called the arm bar.
You can actually use the spiky left or right, it doesn't matter.
I'm going to be applying the spiky in a come-along wrist lock. Applying it into the crook of the arm, the elbow. Utilizing a spiky in a joint lock, utilizing the fingers, opponent's fingers, just a pinching motion, making him comply with the pain.
I'm gonna just use the back spike right here. See the back spike? I'm putting it anywhere. It doesn't matter what finger I'm using. If I go that way, he'll go down. If I go this way, he'll go up. And I can use it as a come alone. I can bring him here. I can push him back. I can bring him down. All I'm doing is just holding this in the back with the back spike.
With the spiky, as you've noticed, there's several points or spike ends. There's also a round end. What we're going to show you is applying the round end utilizing joint locks in practical application.
If I'm using the round spike, the round end, I'm using it and he can go backwards. I can go backwards with him, or he can go forward. I can go forward with him. I can change either way, still have a joint lock and push him so he can't resist. Same way here. You can have a joint lock, and here so you can see it, it's the back spike or the forward spike.
Continuing utilizing the round end, I'm going to do 2 throws, demonstrating how the round end can be used. We've showed you many applications for the spiky tool. One other application that I wanted to show was in a search pattern or in a frisk pattern. A lot of times individuals carrying sharp objects in their pockets, we don't have to place our hands in that pocket. We can actually take the spiky tool, place it in, and by using a hooking motion, we can put those pockets inside out. We can lift pant legs, we can check inner belt lines, and thereby do a thorough frisk or a search. As noted, he can switch hands. As long as he keeps the individual's primary hand secured, he's free to search. Once again, any sign of any trouble, the spiky can be used in any application as we showed earlier. We showed you many of the spiky applications. What I'd like to show you now is a vehicle extrication, a person who's not complying to come out of the vehicle. Sir, please step out of the car.
No.
First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to secure the person's hand, the hand that's closest to me. With the crook of the spiky or the spike itself, I'm going to place it in the crook of his elbow. Simply pull in the direction that I want the gentleman to go. And he will comply. And securing him for either a handcuff or help.
We just showed you some of the applications spiky can do.
And there are many more. Additional spiky products are spiky attachable to a collapsible baton. Comes with a carrying case. In white, you'll see a training spiky made out of rubber. Spiky also will be coming in various colors. For the ladies, we have a training disc and spiky to train against attackers. As an accessory, you can order spiky carrying case that can be carried horizontally or vertically. Also, spiky will be coming with a pepper spray insert.